What's good, everybody? This is Dale from Upstate Bets. I'm here with my partner Reoz, bringing you guys a nice 8-game slate for the NBA over here on PrizePicks. So happy Friday, everyone. And you know what it is over here on PrizePicks on Friday. It is a protected flex play Friday over here on PrizePicks. So any flex play, all the way up from 3 to 6 flex plays, will give you $20 up risk-free. It'll go back in your promo funds, but super exciting way to definitely do player props over here on PrizePicks. I know there's a ton of other sites and sites that do different promotions all the time, but I think PrizePicks is the absolute best. And now that they're doing these DMPs for players who only play up to, I believe it's going to be 15 to 20 minutes if they get hurt, it's absolutely amazing. I mean, you could take a guy who's on pace to hit, he ends up getting hurt or something like that, and you know how unfortunate it is in the player prop world for things to go, especially in the NFL, when injuries happen more frequently. It's just so frustrating when stuff like that happens, but PrizePicks is very active, working in the community. They're figuring things out. I absolutely think that they're going to be the best player prop website for years to come, so definitely recommend coming over here. You're going to get a $100 risk-free entry, or risk-free $100 deposit match, I should say, up to $100 if you use our promo code UPSTATE. It helps us out a ton. So thank you guys so much to everyone who's used it so far. Before we get to our picks here, Riaz, tell me about the Patreon content.
Yeah, a lot of amazing stuff going on over on the Patreon. It's going to be linked in the description below. You can also find it at patreon.com/upstate, $15 a month. We got XFL content over there, NBA every single day, MLB right around the corner. The end of March, March 30th, we will have our first opening day of MLB, and I can tell you what, I will be all over that. Maybe I'll try to get Dale back into the MLB, but it will definitely be covered not only here on YouTube, but over on the Patreon. So a ton of stuff, $15 a month, two for the price of one. Dale's been all over the XFL, so super exciting stuff. We're keeping the Patreon fresh, ton of content. Don't want to miss out.
Yeah, Patreon, it's February is one of those months where you get the All-Star break, not a lot of action over there, but coming into March, like you said, there's going to be a lot of content going forward. XFL has been pretty exciting. NBA is going into full force, going into the playoffs, so definitely a good time to get over there. $15 a month, you really can't beat that price. So let's dive into the picks, Riaz. We've got a nice 8-game slate, like we said. We go 2 picks here. You can punch it in for 2-pick power if you would like. My favorite play on the board is going to be in the points category. I like Mikal Bridges here. I like the way he's been playing on this Brooklyn team. I like 19.5 for him. This is a line I definitely think gets a boost here. I can definitely see 20.5, and if it does, I do like 20.5. I like the over on that as well. If you look at his last 10 games, he's been playing phenomenal. I know some of these games he was still on Phoenix at the time, but the usage rate is there for a man like Mikal Bridges, and he's going to be the clear number one on this team going forward, I believe. I mean, I know you got some guys like Cam Thomas, Dinwiddie, Claxton, guys have been very exciting players to watch, but Bridges is going to emerge, into that number one option. And if you're the centerpiece of a Kevin Durant trade, I mean, they're obviously going to treat you like a number one option. If you look here, most recently against Miami, he had that huge performance of 45 points, 24 field goal attempts, shot the ball really well, 4 for 6 from deep. The usage rate is at 25.3% as of late as well, 17 shot attempts, and that's just the usage we're looking for. I've been trying to target lines that get a ton of juice, and you're getting minus 145 here at a lot of sportsbooks. That's why I definitely think it's going to get a bump. I went to Kyrie yesterday at 5.5 assists. He got the bump to 6 when it was at minus 130, so can easily see a bump here, and if it does go to 20.5, like I said, I do like it, so hammer this one early while he's still here.
Love Bridges. He's been so phenomenal this season. He's definitely taken the jump that I don't think a lot of people have, that a lot of people thought he would have done. So he's continued to just drop 20, 25 points. Like you said, that 45-point night. So amazing things out of him. Love that. I'm going to stay in the points category with Jimmy Butler, somebody we really haven't talked about this year, who's kind of gone underneath the radar and having a really good stretch of games. I know it was broken up with the All-Star break, but before the All-Star break, 70% hit rate in his last 5 games. His line sitting at 21.5. The crazy thing about Jimmy Butler is, he just doesn't shoot a ton of threes, but he gets to the line. He's super aggressive, creates his own shot, and this is going to be a different Milwaukee Bucks team. We've obviously saw Giannis play, I believe it was a minute in the All-Star game, and he's just banged up. He's doubtful right now. It looks like Kyle Lowry's out. We got Middleton coming back. We have Tyler Hero coming back. So some players getting healthy, some players missing. This game should stay really close. Obviously, Jimmy Butler is going to continue what he's always done. and he always plays very well against this Milwaukee Bucks team. So love the line at 21.5. I think we're getting amazing value here. Most sports books have it right around minus 120, minus 125. So great value. Love this play. Even though he doesn't shoot a ton of threes, he just continues to shoot right around 15, 16 times a night and shoots at a really good clip. So love Jimmy Butler here tonight.
And I really like this pick just because, as games start to as the season starts to wind down a little bit, games start to get a little bit more meaningful. You're going to see guys like Jimmy Butler stop taking days off, starting to really creep in maybe to that top four spot in the East and trying to secure that spot. I know there's a couple teams still in the mix between, Philly and Boston and Milwaukee and Cleveland. So I know this Heat team has kind of been up and down. They've had real good stretches, real bad stretches so far this season, and they really just can't seem to stay healthy. But Jimmy Butler here against a good Bucks team, whether they're healthy or not, they've always played this team really competitive, and it's in Milwaukee. The last time he played in Milwaukee at 32 points, that was on February 4th. So most recently he's played really well against them. I know, like I said, they're a good defense, but I think Jimmy Butler's going to go out there and have a real good game, especially if he starts getting to the line early. You're definitely in for a really good Jimmy Butler night. So really like that pick. And two guys in the points category, honestly, I feel really, really confident about these guys. Definitely one you could punch in for a two-pick power, but if you are looking for that flex play, going to have to add another guy. The best place to do it is the Patreon, so go check that out, and we'll catch you next time. Peace out.